Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to break our own norm, our own doctrine, our own maxim, our own policy. We never discuss political issue because political issues are all poisonous. Political issue does not help us anyway, neither in examination nor in interview, but in gossip only. Two rogue and rowdy students or guys sitting somewhere outside on the patios, and they've been talking every single thing about politics. Children are starving to death, or children are languishing in ignorance. They don't have money to send them to school, but politics is something they sleep with, they eat, they drink, and they spend life with. But what we are going to talk is not exactly politics or purely politics, but it is sarcastic. Look, Mr. Modi won the election, became Prime Minister on his very pet, very catchy slogan, and that was Make in India. He was emphasizing that we should actually turn every single thing Indian. We should eat Indian food, not pizza, nor KFC, no McDonald's. We should wear our own clothes, we should wear our own shoes, we should drive our own car, not Toyota, but Mahindra. That was his motto, that was his slogan, that was his mantra, that was his maxim. But just a couple of days ago, I was going through Google and I found that this Mr. Make India Man has been totally phony, counterfeit, totally artificial, in vitro, totally lying and pseudo personality. You can read his car that he drives, his BMW, coming from Germany, must be over crore rupees. Suits he wears, though Indian suits, looks like Indian dress, how much he loves India, and he is a son of the Indian soil, but the suit comes from Georgia, Armenia, from Italy, Italian shoes, Italian suit. Shoes he wears from the Kenneth Cole, from USA. Phone he uses is also Apple, USA. Watch is from Roger Dubois, from Italian. Spec, the glasses he wears is Cooper Vision. Again, American. Pen, Heyman Company, American. Food he eats is a little doubt. Someone has written that food he eats is French food. And he has given the price and every single thing, and Google is not going to print without having any kind of confirmation. It's from France. French food all the time. And when he was asked, confronted by his critic, the Mr. Modi, you've been talking about Make in India, and you don't have anything Indian. He said, I have to maintain my protocol. Dignitaries from the Western country come over here. I cannot wear, listen to this carefully, I cannot wear ordinary Indian clothes. See that? The clothes that we wear is ordinary for him. Clothes that he wears is extraordinary. That is a phony leadership. Phony, absolutely. One from outside, totally different from inside. That is what Swami Vivekananda said. You cannot, he has said that change cannot come from outside, from inside. Change is within, not without. You cannot change out from outside, but you have to change from inside, then outside would change. Gandhiji has said beautifully, if you want to change anything around you, you can change yourself. You cannot change the world. That is Gandhiji. You cannot change the world, but you have to change yourself, and the whole world will change. He is given a good title. Like Sachin was known as Master Blaster. Modi is known as Master Disaster. Master Disaster. Look at that. You actually despise that person, you heave that person, you disdain this person, because when you see that this person is pure, 100% genuine article Indian, and then you find out that he has nothing Indian at all. Now they are not going to go into underclothes, what kind of underwear he wears and what kind of soap he uses in the bath and the shampoo and all that. They are not going to go over there, but you can imagine, you can use your imagination and find out. This is what we have found out from the Google, is only tip of the iceberg. Tip of the iceberg means we see that person as much as we can see. We don't know so many things about that person from within him or her. From inside, most of the time we are cheated. From outside, we welcome the person, we greet the person, we sacrifice for that person, we love that person like brother or sister, we offer every single thing to that person. But after that couple of months or couple of years later, you're going to find out that that person is totally devilish, totally satanic. That person is totally, absolutely disaster in your life. So when you see a person, and whatever the shade, whatever the color, whatever the behavior you see, that is not internal or intrinsic. That is only extrinsic. That is only outside show. Hathi na dant, dekhadwana alag hoy, chawana alag hoy. So these kind of people are all Lucifer. We are not talking about any common street vendor or a beggar or a vagary or a goon, rowdy, common person, ordinary person walking around the street and is sitting on the patya eating food. But we are talking about our Prime Minister, who is that phony. Think about other people. That is why someone has said that when the upper Silesia, where the high level people are so terrible, so disastrous, then what about lower Silesia or low quality people? What do you talk about low quality people? So that's all it is. You always remember, leaders everywhere in the world take us for granted. Abraham Lincoln has said, you can fool some of the people all of the time. All of the people, some of the time. But you cannot fool all of the people all of the time. But leader can. These leaders, global leaders, all the leaders from Canada to Australia, they fool you all the time. They fool all of the people all of the time. All of the people all of the time. They are dirty, vulgar genes. Thank you very much for listening. See you again tomorrow. Until then, God bless everyone on this planet. Amen.